everyone, it's me, the Fallen 835, and Happy New Year to everyone! I hope you had a great New Year. It's 2014 now, can you believe it? It's crazy, it's absolutely crazy. I can't believe it. It's an exciting year, 30th anniversary, there's a lot of stuff happening, so I thought I'd quickly review something to start off the year, but before that, go and check out Luke Hollywood. Jazz Jumper 84, I believe his name is, on YouTube. Just done his first review of Generations Cosmos and Swerve. Really, really good review. I believe in Cosmos. I believe. And to be able to understand that, go and watch the video. But yeah, it's just great to see him do more videos. But today, I'm not talking about Transformers. I'm not even talking about Star Trek. I'm here to talk about Star Wars. And something that came out this week. A certain collection that started off. That was this. The official Star Wars Fact File magazine, even though it doesn't say there, by D'Agostini. Which is interesting, because there hasn't been a Star Wars collection out since they made vehicles and ships, which I did collect certain issues of. But there's this. Now I'm going to show it off in more detail, but before that, let me explain. It's basically, you build up your own encyclopedia of Star Wars. You have different sections on planets, characters, droids, battles, ships, all sorts, and you build it up. You get binders with, I think, issue 2, and you just basically build up until you have a compendium of anything Star Wars. So that's from episodes 1 to 6, the Clone Wars, and the Expanded Universe. Now, if this series is still on when episode 7 comes out, hopefully they'll update it, but who knows if it will last that long. But I picked this up because I am quite a big Star Wars fan, plus it was only 50p. 50p! 50p for a first issue. Now, normally with first issues of collections, they do it at a special price. Normally it's £2.99 and then it goes up to like £7. But with this, it's 50p. 50p, it's £0.50. My word, 50p for the first issue. I couldn't believe it. And then it goes up to £2.99. £2.99 for a collection is not bad. I've had subscribed to previous collections before, which is like £7 or £8. Some even more than that. The Starships one out at the moment for Star Trek is tenner. And yes, you don't get a ship in this, but I believe it's still worth it. So let's take a look at the first issue in more detail. It's the first issue, and as you can see, it comes in this kind of box type format. You get a paper card on the back, as you do with all these first issues. What's nice is that you have Vader at the front, a nice issue, and you've got Maul from the Clone Wars and a couple of other characters from episode 1 to 6. And then on the back you have more about the actual issue itself, you have what's coming in next issue, and you have just a bit more about the collection. But the great thing about this is, and I've never seen it done before in any other collection, is it opens up. It opens up to reveal more on the inside, which is absolutely amazing. Wow. It's quite cool. You have this section over here, which includes the guide to the collection, which I'll show off in a minute. Then your actual main magazine is here, as you can see. Now let's take a look at the guide for a start, which is in this nice section here and just folds out like so. Now I'll put the collection down to a side for 1 minute. Here is the actual guide to it, and I love the way it's done. You have the dark side and the light side of Star Wars represented at the front here. Really nice guide. But, of course, you open it up and it's got all about the collection, what you expect to get in each issues, what sections they'll cover, what's in the next issues to come, etc, etc. However, it folds out once again to reveal this, a timeline of the Star Wars galaxy itself, starting from pre-episode 1, when the Sith War ended, all the way up to the Battle of Yavin of Endor in episode 6, which is really awesome. I absolutely love that they included this as part of it. Normally with these guides, it's just a booklet showing you what you get if you subscribe, what you get in the magazine normally, but this actually has a dual purpose. But on top of that, it opens up again, and this time it's huge. It's massive. It's not going to get in camera fully, but it's a map of the Star Wars galaxy. It shows all the trade routes, all the planets from the outer rim to the core. It's absolutely humongous. This would make a fantastic poster for any Star Wars fan. And I love that the guide turns into this. It's nice because normally with these, you normally chuck away, but I'm not chucking this away at all. It's a huge, massive guide, and I love it. Love, love, love it. And then, of course, it simply folds back up like so into the magazine. And on the back, we've got what happens if you sub, which isn't much, to be honest. It's only a couple of figures, a binder. It's not really worth it, the subscriptions for these magazines, I've never thought. But it's just on the back there. Now then, taking a look at the actual issue itself. And firstly, I have to say, this issue, it's really nicely. It's in this glossy format of the actual magazine, and it's really nice. The front page, you see, has got Mole on it and a couple of other things which is going to be in this issue. On the back, we've got what's coming in issue 2 and 3. It's just really, really nice. You open it up, and you have some guff about subscription services. You've got the contents of the page, and you've got the first bit, which is the Battle of Yavin 4. And then you carry on through, and you have R2-D2 being covered as part of the droids. That's 4 pages worth of features there. You've then got that lovely shot of R2 and all of his bits. You've got a Buzz droid from episode 3 that they cover. You have Jawas that they cover as part of the first issue. You have Darth Maul and his episode 1 appearance there. You have 4 pages on Maul, as you can see, all about him. You then have Felucia, which is brilliant because I don't think we get a planet like Felucia to start with. A bit obscure planet in the Star Wars universe. But you've got 4 pages on that about its wildlife, about its inhabitants, about when it was taken over by the Empire. You've got all sorts. It's design concepts at the very back. It's brilliant. And then for lightsabers, you've got Darth Vader's lightsaber, which again, 4 pages worth of information about. It's fantastic. And then the bit I love most, you have the Millennium Falcon. Now this is a fold-out schematic of the Millennium Falcon, which I absolutely love. It is amazing. It's just awesome. Wow. And then of course it folds back in, and you've got that on the back, and the back cover of this is a lovely picture of episode 2 of Obi-Wan Kenobi and Jango Fett in the asteroid field above Geonosis. So that's really awesome. But yeah, a really nice glossy magazine. Now what you're supposed to do with these is when you get the binder in issue 2, you break them apart into their individual bits. So you break apart the Buzz droids from the Battle of Yavin, and then put them in the individual things. And in issue 3, you get your sec binders to go, your dividers to go to separate out, which you can see there on the back. But it's awesome. I love it. It has a wealth of information. I have started to read this. There is tons of little facts that you get from this, which you wouldn't get anywhere else. It's a nice, and for 50p you get this and the huge map of the galaxy for a first issue, which is brilliant. I absolutely love it. And then in issue 2, for like $2.99, you're going to get a binder. Now, wow, that's pretty impressive, I think. Like, for instance, if I just turn to a random page, Felucia. Here we are. During the Clone Wars, Ahsoka Tano, Obi-Wan Kenobi, and Anakin Skywalker were sent to break the blockade of Felucia by General Grievous. The first battle of Felucia between the Republic and the Separatists was hard fought, but ended in near disaster for the Republic forces. And then you've got like the shamans, spiritual leaders of the jungle, Felucian species, were particularly sensitive to their force-rich world, where they were amongst the galaxy's most talented force users in the galaxy. It's brilliant. I absolutely love this. It's a must-have for any Star Wars fan out there. It's 50 fucking p. I mean, you can't beat that. You cannot beat 50p for this. And then of course you have all this gaff about subscriptions and all whatnot, but who needs that, to be honest? So yeah, definitely worth getting this. I will be collecting this series. I will be making videos each week they come out. I think the first week it's a fortnight, but then it goes weekly. So you should expect a review of each issue as I go. It's really good. I have to recommend it to any Star Wars fan. It will be in your local news agencies, WH Smith's, any bookstore. Go and get it. It's worth it. it's brilliant. So yeah, that does it for my review of Star Wars Fact File Magazine issue 1. Hope you've enjoyed it. I hope this has decided whether you want to get it or not. As I said, brilliant first issue. I hope that the collection stands up to what the first issue has given us. Hopefully it won't go downhill as we get on to further issues and we just get information that's been reprinted in other books, because that's the worst fear of this collection, that they just start reprinting old material. It needs to be fresh and new in order to gain the appeal of your readers. But hopefully they'll do that. So that was it. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Sorry it's not been a Transformers one, but don't worry, because next time I'll be taking a look at the 13 Transformers of 2013, which seems to be the craze now and everyone's doing a video of it, so I might as well jump on the bandwagon and have my 2 cents in that. But that'll be out in the next couple of weeks. Until then, it's goodbye from me. Enjoy your days, guys. See ya.